Guys, welcome back. Thank you for clicking the video. We're about to watch another video of Cyraxx. He's dressed up like a Naruto character. I don't know why he does this. I don't know why he dresses up like a vigilante. It's just pathetic to me, in my opinion. Now the video we're gonna watch was taken back in March, and then he does it again later on. But let's get into it. If you guys are liking this content, hit that like button, subscribe. Now this is just it's just so weird. It's weird. I always find it strange when individuals dress up like this and try to have a conversation. Like, we know who you are. You're not hiding from anyone. We know who you are. So let's listen to what he has to say. Let's give him a little podium. Here's the mic, Cyraxx. We know who you are. You are not. He calls himself Blackout in this video. We know who you really are. You're not fooling anyone, but let's listen in.
Hello, my friends. My name is Blackout, and I'm here to tell you guys my story. And in those moments, I made a realization that I could either stay a victim or step up and be a voice. And that's what I'm choosing to do. To be a voice for you guys. To inspire you to be the best versions of yourselves that you can be.
So, let me understand this. The whole Cassandra arc kind of like made him decide not to be on the internet anymore, shut down his YouTube channel and so on. And I remember watching seeing a Facebook post where he said he's done with the internet, he's done with the trolls. Great. It's time to move on and time to get off the internet. But here you are, back on the internet. And this time he's using he created a TikTok account. That's where this is from. So he's trying to reach a new audience that don't really know him. And he tries to hide it underneath a hoodie, a toy mask. We clearly got the inspiration from that individual behind you. It looks like a Naruto character. And now he's going to be a voice for everyone else. Okay, let's continue listening to the delusion of Cyraxx, aka Blackout.
Because I know what it's like to feel alone. And I want you all to know, if you are going through that, you, my friends, my brothers, my sisters, my friends, you are not alone. Because my goal is to not only try to end trolling communities, such as Kiwi Farms and other trolling communities like that, but also to inspire you guys to be the best version of yourselves that you can be every day.
Okay, so hold up. So the best version of himself is an anime character. The costume's not even well put together anyway. And yeah, is trolling bad? Yeah, it's pretty bad out there, you know. But the problem with him, and this is what he's not telling these viewers that are finding his channel on TikTok, he's not telling them how he was catfished into talking to a 14-year-old girl who, it wasn't a real 14-year-old girl, just so you know, it was someone pretending to be a 14-year-old girl. And he's like pushing, I think he's like over 30. And he's exposing himself and showing pictures to this 14-year-old girl and saying it's all yours. This is why they don't want you on the internet. This is why they don't want you around other people. This is the problem. And he goes on TikTok to a new set of audience that don't really know him or don't know his history. He's trying to avoid it. And that's why he's trying to blame these people, these so-called trolls, for the way his life is. No, he made these decisions. Even before the trolls existed, he's done nothing with his life. He didn't help his grandmother. He was always in his room trying to make his quote-unquote music and stealing music from other musicians and talking to underage girls. This is just insanity. But let's continue listening, how he bettered himself.
You are not alone in this fight. You have people like me, Blackout, here to help you and here to inspire you and to push you to be the best version of yourselves that you can be every day. And just know that I'm riding with you all every second of every day. I love you guys. Stay strong, and we can make it.
So, guys, don't worry. Blackout. Let me say it again. Blackout is here to protect you and to save you. And then there's another video that I watched where he's begging for help. Wait, I thought Blackout was here to save us. I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused about what's going on. Let's continue listening.
I love you, my friends. Be safe, be strong, be proud, and keep being you. Because you guys are awesome. You guys are talented. You guys are wonderful. Stay strong, my friends. And let's put an end to this trolling community for good.
How many times is he going to say goodbye and be strong and the nonsense he was spewing? How many times are we going to hear that? It's like he doesn't know how to end it after he said goodbye. Love you guys, etc. So he's not revealing who he is. Blackout is a new character that has been invented. Again, it's a Naruto. It looks like a Naruto character. I don't know much about anime, so you can judge me all you want. But I don't like, just stay off the internet. Just stay off the internet. And the thing is, he said he was living a life of peace with his fiance, and everything's been zen for him. And it's like, that's really, really good. Really, really good. But like, dude, you're back. It's like he needs an attention, and he's not getting it anymore. I guess he's getting bored with his fiance, maybe. Maybe that's the case. I have no idea. He doesn't leave the house. He can't do anything. So his only outlet is the internet and the people out there. All right, so we're going to get into another video. Again, you can see he's wearing the mask. Blackout. And by the way, just so you know, this is supposed to be hair. Right here, this on top of his head, that's supposed to be hair. Anyway, this one is going to be a little harder to understand, so I'm going to keep the captions on because he does not edit his videos. He does not preview his videos before he posts it. So he has like some sort of like classical piano music going on in the background, and it's way loud and it's hard to hear him. We may not play this video too long, but I wanted you guys to see how he's supposed to be a professional video editor, and he's supposed to be this professional on everything, and yet he can't even edit a simple video and lower the music of the the classical. I guess that's his theme song for Blackout here. We may not play this video for too long because it's loud and it's annoying, but let's listen to it.
Hello, everyone. I know it's been a long time since I've been on. But I had something I wanted to speak about. Something that's been on my mind for a long time.
I cannot reveal my real name. He acts like we don't know who this is. That's what he acts like. Hold on. You don't know who I am. Let me go change it. I bet you if he were to disappear and change and pretend like, oh wait, is Blackout really here? You ever seen like a comedy skit on SNL? It's like we know who he really is. That's who he is. We know who he is. As you can see, the music is horribly loud. I'm not saying the music is bad, but it's loud. Let's continue listening.
Nor can I reveal what handle I used to go under.
I'm sorry for stopping, but you know what? I love how he says he can't reveal his real name or the handle he goes under, but yet he proceeds to reveal his history and his story that is easily found on the internet, and any dodo brain can listen to this and find who he really is and put it together like, oh, that's Cyraxx. We know who you are. We know, because he starts naming the people that are, I guess, quote unquote, trolling him. And like, we know the story, but he can't reveal which handle he went under before.
But what I can reveal to you is my story. And illegally entrapped by a group of people known as Kiwi Farms and some of their associates. These people are very dangerous people. In the death of the very popular TikToker, the Inquisitor. Why these people never got caught? Because they're good at hiding.
Why these people never got caught? Because they're good at hiding. Is he good at hiding? We know who it's clearly he's not good at hiding. And the funny thing is that this guy, he's using sympathy and manipulation to new viewers on TikTok. This is the problem, what he's doing. He is trying to manipulate the viewers over there because they really don't know. That audience does not know about Cyraxx. They don't know about the history. They don't know about how he was talking to supposedly underage girls. They don't know any of that. They don't know what he's done. Nothing. They don't know anything. He's a creature from the attic that wears a black mask, a Naruto bandage or bandana with, I don't know, is that paper mache hair, or is that is that construction paper hair? It looks like it. Anyway, let's continue, because he's just looking for sympathy here.
These people are professionals and they know what they're doing. These people ruined my life. And one of those people's names goes by the name of Mass Troll Mafia, or now known as Mass Hole Reports, or Mass Hole Mafia, whichever you prefer. They illegally entrapped me by having her pretend to be an all-age female, tricked me into sending certain photos. And then when I wasn't looking, went behind my back and edited the messages to make it look like she was disowning me. I was blackmailed into calling myself a child, an evil piece of shit who is now homeless.
So these people pretended to be an underage person and sent him pictures of her face. And you can tell, I've seen a picture of what was sent. This happened, oh, by the way, this happened more than once. Sent a picture of her face, and you can tell it was AI generated. Now, I don't know if you guys remember a show called To Catch a Predator. They used to pretend to be underage individuals, and the predators would show up at the house. He is so fortunate it wasn't one of those sting operations, because he fell for it every single time. I'm not going to keep playing this video because it's really difficult to hear him over the music, but you can tell he does not know what he's doing. It almost feels like he's trying to read from a script, but he can't really see the script because the mask keeps blocking his eyes. Let's get to the next video. Remember, he can't reveal who he is. But let's get to the next video. All right, so here's a video. He's unmasked this time, by the way. So same voice, talking about trolls again, talking about a community of trolls, locals. Let's read some of the comments back here that his post. It says here, strength isn't about hurting others. It's about protecting those who can't protect themselves. Be the reason someone feels safe today. Speak up, stand up, make a difference. It almost feels like a 90s bully campaign, you know, like a PSA campaign. That's what it feels like here. But let's listen to what he says without the mask and without the blaring loud music.
I apologize for not posting yesterday, so this is me making up for that. Now, the other day I was reading through some comments, and there was a comment in particular that I wanted to use as a teaching lesson to teach you guys more in depth about the troll community and what they consider lolcows, and some examples of people that I know that were made into lolcows and how they can affect real life. The trolls, not the lolcows, the trolls. But the comment that I read was by a user whose name I don't remember, but the comment read like this. It said, you just need to unplug.
Do you hear what it said? You just need to unplug. And that is true. The problem with Cyraxx, Blackout, Chance, whatever he goes by, he doesn't unplug. He stays on the internet and he continues getting trapped. And I'm pretty sure he's going to get trapped again. Because if you really think about it, he had a girlfriend, quote unquote girlfriend named Cassandra. Back in November, December, he was engaged to her. So he says. But at the same time, he's now with a new girlfriend who's his fiance, who said he said he was with her since October. So that means he was already cheating on Cassandra with Jackie, if Jackie is real. So it just shows he's already a liar. He's already a liar. That's what that tells me. That's exactly what that tells me, that he's a liar, he's a manipulator, and he just uses sob stories and his crutch of the way he looks, his disability, whatever it is, to get people to feel bad for him.
And to that person that said that, I will say this. Normally, you would be right about that. But in this instance, for me, it's not that simple, my friend. I wish it was. Because you see, these people take things to real life. They will do everything they can, from find out where you live, come after your job, show up to your home, swat you, harass your friends and family.
Do you see what he does? He closes his eyes, like he's just like feeling. He's done this video. This is the same template video that he's done so many times. It's the exact same manipulation. It's the exact same thing that he does. He closes his eyes, tries to talk in his soft voice, this sad voice, like just, this is what they do. They come after you. They do this, they do that. This is why it's hard to even stay off the internet. You know, honestly, I do believe that if he's never done the things that he's done in the past, if he's never tried to talk to an alleged underage woman, underage girl, multiple times, I don't think he would be having a lot of problems. I'm just going to be honest with you. But this guy does not stop. He is relentless. And look, he was gone after December. He took the break. He says, I'm done with the internet. I'm getting off the internet. I'm just going to live my life in Zen, at peace, get away from everything. And for some time, it was pretty quiet. There was some content being made, but it was from his old stuff. And on Facebook, he was saying he was done. And now look at him. Back again. Here, looking for sympathy. The guy cannot stay off the internet. And the cops and his family has told him, just get off the internet. But he doesn't stop. He needs that attention.
All to spin their narrative. That's how evil and vile these people really are. And like I said, on the norm, you'd be forgiven thinking that it's, that simple to walk away, because a lot of the times it is. But for people like me, it's not that simple. Believe me, I wish it was just so simple, but it's not. Because all those things that I've mentioned, they have done to me and more. Because you see, when they consider somebody a lolcow, they make that person's life a living hell. Now, what a lolcow is, in their eyes, is somebody that is not good at anything, does not deserve any kind of money. The only thing that person is good at is making them laugh. And they will farm that person for views, clicks, watch time, which all add up to one thing: money.
Okay, so yes, these individuals are using the content to farm money. Exactly right. That's what these type of channels are. These reaction channels are like that. Now, I can't speak on their channels and how they create the content or how their template is. My template is like this: we watch a video, we do give the credit to the individual. So in this case, N-Word Boy is getting the credit in my description, and I recommend go follow him if you like this type of content. It is a fair use. It's on there. It's a reaction video. As long as you are transformative and making it your own, and if they're making money off of it and they're making money off of it, you can claim content rights, meaning, you know, it's their video or whatever it is that you're using. So you could do like a rev share if you are monetized. But what he's saying there, he's very jealous of the individuals that are making money, because he was supposed to be making money. There's a video that I did a long time ago where he supposedly joined Bender Boy Records, which was not a real record company. He joined a record company, and you should have seen how he changed completely.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Cyraxx in the house. Brothers over at Bender Boys Records. Shout out to the big homie CPN, Child's Play Ninja. I figured I'd just come in, kick it with y'all. Figured since I'm making it big time, may as well rock the swagger to go with it, boys.
As you saw how he changed. It's all about, for him, it's all about the money too. So he can't go and call these people and say anything that they're just trying to make money. Everyone is trying to make money somehow. It is a difficult world. Even Cyraxx, he's trying to make money, and that's okay. He could try to make money, but the problem is the way he's trying to make money, he does steal other people's music, because he calls himself a music artist. He steals other people's music, other people's arts. He has done that, and it's been proven. But the reason why they really get on him is because he's a disgusting human being who should be in jail because of the things he's done, said, threatened, manipulated, especially when he was trying to talk to an underage girl.
Because clicks equals views and views equals money. And that's all these people care about is money. They don't care what they have to do to get it. They will do whatever it takes. They don't care if they have to ruin your life to do it. They don't care. They will do whatever it takes to ruin your life so they get paid. Now, two very famous examples of what these people consider lolcows are a primary target type of theirs, which is people with severe special needs or handicaps. And those two people are Daniel Larson and Chris Chan, both who are severely mentally handicapped in one way or another.
Let's back up really quick. Let's just pause it right there. Daniel Larson, I don't know too much of him. He is one that we're going to be doing some research on and making commentary videos about. I keep hearing his name. And then you do have Chris Chan, who is autistic and has a few mental disabilities. And here's the thing. No, you should not be going around making fun of people with disabilities. You should not be exploiting them for personal gain. Now, here's the difference. If the individual, like a Chris Chan, knows what they're doing on the internet, chooses to go on the internet and do these stupid things on the internet, and is allowed to do that, it's free game. I'm not saying you should harass them, but at the same time, the things that they have been doing is a bit questionable, and they should not be doing it. So they are mature enough to understand that they are hitting live, hitting record, and posting it. but they cannot cry to mommy or to anyone saying where we're getting picked on. Well, you're choosing to be on the internet. You are self-aware enough that you know what you're doing, and you're doing it anyway.
Daniel Larson, what they did was they got him arrested by mentally fucking with his head, and they made him think that a federal agent was a bad guy, and so they got him to go after and physically attack a federal agent.
I don't know that story. Again, I don't know much about Daniel Larson. I did hear that he just got out of jail. I don't know if this is the reason why. Maybe he's telling the truth. Maybe he's not. I'm going to do my research, and we're going to do a video on Daniel Larson. So look out for that video. It's coming. It'll come up in the future. These individuals do need help. And the first thing is they need to detach from the internet. But they choose not to. They're so addicted to the internet, they can't log off.
Now, Christian is a lolcow that you can tell just by looking at him. He's severely mentally handicapped to the point where he can't really tell right from wrong like me or you guys can.
He can't really tell right from wrong like me or you guys can. That's what he just said. This is a man saying that even though he was talking to a alleged 14-year-old girl and sending her illicit photos of himself to her. This is this man saying that.
And what these people did to that poor boy is nothing short of disgusting. These trolls, including a female, made Chris think that his mom liked him more. And they played on the fact that he was mentally handicapped.
So I don't know what he said there, but the real history is that supposedly he was molesting his mother. His mother was very old. He was stealing money from his mother's account. He was lying about a lot of things. There's a full history of him on the internet. So a lot of things that Cyraxx is saying, he's using this as a crutch to get people to feel bad for him. All anyone has to do is look up Chris Chan, why he went to jail. There's a quick 13-minute history of him, and you just got to look it up. Cyraxx is just a nut job. He's back, and he's a nut job. He tries to manipulate the situation to benefit him, and that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to become relevant again and trying to be back on the internet, and the internet is what got him in trouble. He cannot comprehend, or maybe he does, he just doesn't care. He thinks just being on the internet is going to make him rich, is going to make him famous. Anyway, let's end it here, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you're liking this type of content, hit that like button, subscribe. We stream one day a week, which is Friday mornings at 7 a.m. Eastern. I hope I get to see you guys next time.